mud. You may stumble, trip up, fall on your face. Don't hold back. You think it's time you get up. Crunch time, have to sit up. The monkey face. Don't hold back. Put apprehension on the back burner, let it sit. Don't even get it lit. Don't hold back. Get involved with the jam. Don't be a prick. Hot chick, be a pick. Don't hold back. The world is holding back. The time has come to. The world is holding back. The time has come to. The world is holding back. The time has come to. Galvanize. Come on, come on, come on. World, the time has come to. World, the time has come to. World, the time has come to. World, my finger is on the button. My finger is on the button. My finger.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome the players and officials for the men and women's team semi-finals at the London 2012 Paralympic Games! On table 2, we have a men's team class 9 to 10 semi-final match. The People's Republic of China versus Ukraine. The umpire is Boris Rako from Slovakia and assistant umpire Lee Sun-ju from the Republic of Korea. On table 3, we have a women's team class 4 to 5 semi-final match. The Republic of Korea versus Sweden. The umpire is Zhang Ying-Qiu from the People's Republic of China and assistant umpire Angelo Eichmans from the Netherlands. On table 1, we have a women's team class 4 to 5 semi-final match. The People's Republic of China versus Serbia. The umpire is Alawi Balyev from Qatar and assistant umpire Marta Zili from Hungary. And on table 4, we have a men's team class 9 to 10 semi-final match. Poland versus Spain. The umpire is Jackie Williams from Great Britain and assistant umpire Victor Hugo Tikakala from Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Fantastic Friday here at Excel. Let's hear it for all our semi-finalists at the London 2012 Paralympic Games. So the players take to the field of play. They will have been practicing early this morning, getting their bodies warmed up, tuning their strokes and focusing the mind for these very, very important matches here at London 2012. Customary 2-minute warm-up for these players, final tuning before the matches get underway. Umpires will check the net, check the tables for any debris, make sure the playing area is perfect. They will also decide who will serve first, and then we will be on our way. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no flash photography during the action, please. No flash photography, thank you. So, who have we got here this morning? Check out table 1, China versus Serbia. China defeated Italy 3-0 in their quarter-final. Serbia, Brazil in theirs 3-0. China have players ranked 1, 2 and 3 in their classes in the world. And look out for Zhu Ying. She won the women's singles class 4 here in London 2012. Also Zhang Bian won gold in class 5. And look out for Serbia's Borislava Peric-Pankovic. She won the bronze medal in class 4 here in London. Table 2, China versus Ukraine. China defeated the Netherlands 3-0 in their quarter-final. And the Ukraine defeated Malaysia 3-1. Ukrainian players' first Paralympics here in London. Table 3, Republic of Korea against Sweden. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, action getting underway. Let's hear it for all our players. This is London 2012 Paralympic Games!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Farrell Anthony. I'm your in-ear commentator for this Class 4 and 5 women's semi-final match between China and Serbia. Time has been called. Their 2 minutes warm-up have been done. On court we have Zhang Ban from China and Nadia Matic from Serbia, and it will be Serbia to serve. Serves into the middle, and now she pushes wide.
Love one.
Ball just clipped the head from Zhang, so she takes a 1-0 lead. And that's a great top spin from Matic there, cross court into the right-handed bang from China.
2-1.
Great backspin put on the ball there from Zhang.
All.
So it will be Matic to serve. She bounces the ball a couple of times on her bat, and then she's going to serve backhand into the middle. Great forehand. And a
3-2.
fantastic backhand topspin from Matic there that wins the point. Again, she bounces the ball on the bat. She serves backhand. And now it's down the middle. Both players pushing consistently.
3-all.
Matic who breaks down first. And Zhang from China takes that point. It's now 3-all. Forehand serve from Zhang.
4-3.
And then just pushed long by Matic. That was a great serve from Zhang there, just playing into this body of Matic. She couldn't get a bat out of the way in time for the netting. So both players pushing down the table now. And then Zhang went wide but missed the ball, missed the table. Matic to serve. She serves backhand and it's short. And there's a top spin down the line from Bang. Great skill. And she puts the fist up in the air in acknowledgement. China playing in black with red trim.
7-4.
Serbia playing in red with a black collar. Push wide into the angle from Matic there, and then a fantastic cross-court forehand winner. So reduces the deficit. China 7, Serbia 5. Matic to serve. She serves into the backhand of Zhang, who plays it wide, and then it's back down the middle. And as Zhang tried to go to the forehand of Matic, she nets, so it's now 7-6. Matic to serve. She bounces the ball a couple of times on the table, and now serves into the middle, and tries to do a top spin, backhand top spin, but it goes long. Zhang in front, 8-6. So Zhang to serve. She's going to serve a backhand. It's with top spin and side spin into the middle, and now there's pushing. Zhang pushes wide, and then wide on forehand. Now into a top spin backhand. Brilliant play from Zhang, and she now leads 9-6. Matic just takes herself, Zhang. Serves into the forehand, and that's brilliant serve. A lot of backspin on that ball then, but it went long, and Matic tried to get the ball over the net, but there was that much backspin on it, went into the bottom of the net.
7-9.
Now Zhang leads 9-7, and it will be Matic to serve. She serves forehand, and now it's back. Oh, and now Zhang off the end of the table, and the claps from the Serbian bench. Matic. And that's a great serve again, tucking Zhang up into the body. It's now 9-all. Zhang to serve. She looks very focused. She serves into the middle, and now pushing into the middle. And it's a hit.
10-9.
But she misses, so Serbia take a 10-9 lead in this first game. It's Zhang to serve. And she's going to serve a backhand. And she serves it flat. And now we're into a pushing rally. And it's a top spin that Matic. I think she would have won the point, but it just netted, so it's now 10-all. Zhang just readjusting a chair, just rolling back into the table. It's Matic to serve. She serves into the backhand and then pushes. And then that's a great push from Zhang. Heavy backspin on the ball. And it was very difficult for Matic to lift that ball. And so now it's Zhang who leads 11-10 in the first game. She serves backhand flat and then, oh, that's brilliant, got the angle. And Matic couldn't quite cope with the wideness of the ball. So it's Zhang from China who takes that first game, 12-10. Both players now go back to their corners, take a drink and listen to their coaches. They have, in between matches, there's a minute of time where they can talk to the coaches can talk to the players can take on some fluid. Very important for the players to take on hydration, take on water for hydration. And but it's Zhang who leads 12-10 in the first. Zhang is London Women's Class 5 winner, gold medal winner. She is. She's a right-handed offensive player, and her motto is "There is no best but better." So, a very positive statement there. Matic, she got knocked out in the preliminary rounds of the Class 4 event, and her motto is work, persistence and confidence. Two very strong mottos from players who are at the top of their game. So as we start the second game, it's going to be Zhang to serve. So she serves into the middle, and now there's a push rally. It's just gone long from Matic, who just practices what the shot should have been. But it's Zhang who takes the first point, and she now serves again. Flat into Matic's forehand, but the forehand was of equal strength, and it's Matic who wins that point. So now she serves. Each player will serve 2 points. And Zhang acknowledging her good fortune there. A great shot, but it clipped the net, and Matic had no chance to recover. So it's now Matic to serve, 2-1 down. She serves into the, and she's just missed another forehand. It popped up and was there to be taken, but it went off the table. So Zhang now takes a 3-1 lead. She serves wide into the backhand of Matic, who pushes into and then plays a fantastic angle wide to Zhang's forehand, but she couldn't reach. So now Zhang leads 3-2. It's a nice spinny serve from Zhang, and this time she puts the ball off the table. There's a hell of a lot of spin being generated by both these players. Matic to serve, 3-all. She serves into the backhand. Zhang returns on the backhand, and now it's down the middle. And then 3-4. Matic tried to come round the ball with the backhand, but just netted. And she now trails 4-3 with one serve to come. She serves into the middle, and it's a forehand from Zhang, but it's equally a backhand topspin from Matic that wins the point. And
4.
Point to Zhang there. She serves wide into the forehand of Matic, and then tried to topspin the ball but missed it. So it's now 6-4 in China's favour. and it's Matic. It will be Matic to serve. She bounces the ball 5 or 6 times on her bat, and now she's ready to serve. She serves backhand into the middle, which is returned by a backhand, and then there's a top spin from Zhang
4, 7.
into the middle, and it was put off the end. There was loads of spin on that ball, and it went off the end. So Matic now 7-4 behind. She serves into a forehand.
7,
Great
5.
serve, side spin with back spin, and that's what won her the point. But it's Zhang who leads 7-5 in the second game. She serves into the middle and into forehand return from Matic, and a backhand wide from Zhang, and then a
8,
forehand
5.
into the net from Matic, just tucked up again into her body. So Zhang leads 8-5 in the second game. Zhang again down the middle is hit the net, just clipped the net then, but the rally still moves on, and they're just playing down the middle until Matic plays it wide to the backhand, and now she tried to just turn
Wide,
that round
9.
the corner, but just misjudged it. So it's now Zhang who leads 9-5. Matic again just
5,
missed that
10.
shot. She went for the backhand top spin cross court, but just missed. So it's 5 game points to Zhang. Matic to serve. 1 serve to come. She serves into the middle. It's a forehand return from a brilliant return from
10,
Matic
6.
there. It went wide from Zhang, but the angle was another angle was created by Matic, and now it's 10-6. 4 game points to the Chinese. And there it
11.
is, fantastic serve with side spin and back spin.
For China, 2
Wins
games
her the
against
point,
love for China.
and so wins her the game 11-6. So Zhang takes a 2-0 lead. After winning 12-10 in the first, she takes the second 11-6. Both players go back to their corners. And their coaches, both coaches, very expressive, explaining what they want their players to do with signs, hand signs, whilst talking to the players. And now there are just highlights being shown of some of the previous points. And it just reviewing some of the key points in that match. And the roars you can hear because on table 4, Poland have just taken the first set against Spain in a class 9-10 match. So both players have had their minute and they've rolled back to the table. It will be Matic to serve. You can expect an early timeout being called by Serbia if it doesn't go Matic's way early on. And she serves into the middle. And Zhang returns wide into the back and then wide into the forehand, and that's the one that wins the point. Matic's down 1-0 in the third game. She now serves again into the middle, which is hit by Zhang, but it tucked her up into her body and she nets. So it's now 1-1. Zhang to serve. She serves into the... Oh, and that's a brilliant serve. With side spin and top spin. And it curved so much that Matic couldn't get a bat out in time. And it went into the net. Zhang ahead 2-1. Again, the side spin, top spin, it's pushed by Matic. And then it's netted by Zhang, so it's 2-2. Zhang bounces the balls a couple of times and then's ready to serve. She serves a forehand into the backhand of Zhang. And then Zhang tried to go cross court and misses. So now she trails 3-2. Matic to serve. She serves into the middle, and Zhang just clipped the edge of the bat there, just clipped the edge of the table there. It's now 3-3. And they just sort of pan out to a picture of the bench. Chinese colleagues just supporting Zhang. She serves wide into the backhand, and that's a great serve. Now she's going to serve again. It's wide from Zhang and then down the middle, and then a forehand winner
5.
from Zhang. Now Zhang's playing with two different types of rubber. She's playing with pimpled rubber on one side on a forehand and a spinny rubber on a backhand. Now the effect of that
3,
is
6.
that she generates
Time.
more spin with the smooth rubber and can neutralise the spin with the pimpled rubber. And there has been a timeout called by Serbia, 6-3 down in this third game. This is the best of 5 games. So it's Zhang who leads 6-3 in the third, having taken the first 2 games. Both players listening intently to their coaches, and the timeout clock's been shown, and there are only 16 seconds left. Each player allowed to take a minute timeout in a match consisting of 5 games. And as the countdown clock counts out, Matic rolls back to the table. Zhang's already at the table. She leads 6-3. But it's Zhang with it's Matic with 1 serve left to come.
3, 6.
She serves into the middle, and then a forehand
6-4.
top spin winner from the Serbian. And so it's now 6-4. Zhang to serve, 6-4 up. She serves backhand wide into the backhand
7-4.
of Matic, and there was lots of lots of side spin and top spin on that ball. Zhang again, and now she pushes down the middle. There's a push again, and then a clip
5-7.
the net from Matic, and she acknowledges her fortune by putting her bat in the air, just to apologise to the player. She bounces the ball again. It's her serves.
6, 7.
It's a fantastic serve from Matic, and Zhang just putting the ball off the table. She still leads 7-6. Matic to serve. Oh, and then she served
8-6.
off. She came round the ball with round the side of the ball to create side spin, but it went too much, and so Zhang leads 8-6. She plays flat into the middle and then pushes the ball, and then hits the ball
9-6.
to the right-hand side of Matic and wins the point. So she now leads 9-6 in the third game. Oh, and that's brilliant from
6-10.
another serve. But lots of topspin on that serve, and Matic didn't read it. Now it's match point. Zhang from China, the world ranked number 2, class 5. That's it. Great ball, and now, oh, she's played another fantastic
7-10.
ball, Matic. 3 incredible balls from Matic. Very strong top spins. So now reduces to deficit to 10-7. Oh, and that's brilliant.
7.
It was a top spin from Matic, but then a counter top spin backhand from Zhang that won the point, won the game, and consequently that means that China take a 1-0 lead in this best of 5 game match between Serbia. Zhang beats Matic 3-0, 12-10, 11-6, 11-5. And you can see out of the happier of the 2 players is Zhang, as they just complete their handshaking rituals to the referees and the opposing players. So, next matchup will be Zhao from China, and she will be facing Perec Rankovic from Serbia. And on screen now, they're just reviewing the best points of that particular match and just showing the victorious shot of Zhang cross court and the roar of delight that came with it. So while the players are getting ready for the second match, just to fill you in on a bit of information, this is a combined Class 4, Class 5 women's match. So the classifications are slightly different. Class 4, this includes players with normal movement in the playing arm, mild restriction or movement of the trunk, and severe restriction of movement of the lower limbs. Class 5 players include players mildly with normal movement of the playing arm, and normal or mild restriction of movement in the trunk, and moderate to severe restriction of movement in the lower limbs. Well, so China have a very strong team. In their team they have the world #1 Class 4 and the world #1 Class 5. So, and her opponent is Rankovic. She was the women's singles Class 4 winner of the bronze medal. And she is the world ranked #2 Class 4 player. Both these players very strong. So what we do have now is the world #1 ranked Class 4 and the world ranked #2 Class 4. Perec, steely-eyed, very strong mentally when it comes to matches, and what they're doing now is they're just doing their 2-minute warm-up, and the referee has actually called time, so the match is just about to start. Rankovic rolls from the table and rolls back into the table, and she will serve first. And it will be the ball. Rankovic to serve. She pushes down the middle and then plays a backhand cross court which wins her the point. So she now leads 1-0. 2-0, sorry. Zhao to serve. It's a top spin into the body of Rankovic, who nets. And then an error in return from Rankovic, so it's now 2-all. And again, Rankovic just practicing that backhand. She's missed a couple now, and she calls for the ball. She's 3-2 down in this game. It's a forehand serve and then a backhand push. Another backhand push from Rankovic, and Zhao returns that, but then top spins. And that's brilliant from Zhao. She started very tactical at the end, in the beginning, got an opening and attacked it. It's now 4-2 to Zhao from China. She serves short into the middle of Rankovic and now pushes. And Rankovic again pushing it into an area where both backhand and forehand can be played. But Rankovic got confused there, and again Zhao taking command of this game. She's now 6-2 up. She's serving very clever, Zhao. She's serving into the what we call in table tennis terms a pocket, which is the area between the arm, the playing arm, and the actual pocket of a short. And if you play into that area, what happens is you get restricted because you need to get your forehand out, but you can't. Oh, and that's a fantastic angle from Rankovic there. She now trails 6-4. And now push. Oh, and that's a brilliant forehand from Zhao. Very strong forehand hit. Rankovic steadies herself and now receives serve. But again, Zhao very strong onto that high ball. Just took her body to the right hand side to play that shot. And then a backhand from Zhao. And she started this game the brighter. She now leads 9-4.
Left. 4-9.
Rankovic to serve.
9-5.
And it's a miss from Zhao, so she now leads 9-5, but crucially she has serves. Rankovic just putting her finger up to acknowledge she wasn't ready, and now Zhao is ready. And that's a fantastic shot from Rankovic. Like a rocket it went cross court, and it's now 10-6. Zhao just serving, and it just went away. Rankovic. And again, there's a fist pump from Rankovic as she wins that point to reduce the deficit to 10-7. And again, another, she pumps her fist, Rankovic, and she now trails 10-8. And that was brilliant play from Zhao. She played, there was so much pressure there put on Zhao really quickly, and in the end, Rankovic couldn't handle the top spin forehands and backhands, and it's Zhao takes the first game 11-8. So both players wheel back to the table, wheel back to their coaches for some advice. Just a bit more information on Perec. She's a right-handed classic hold player, and she made her international senior level debut at senior level in 2004. She is 40 years of age. Meanwhile, Zhao Ying from the People's Republic of China, she won gold and silver in the team event, gold in singles and team event in Beijing 2008. And she actually won gold in the singles at the World Championships in Sweden. She's also won a gold in 2010 Asian Paralympic Games, and the most memorable sportive was winning in Beijing. And that's, you know, that's the credibility of this world ranked #1 class 4 player. But Perec also very good. She's world ranked #2, so this match on paper is an even match. This is out to serve and the push down the middle, and there's another push down the middle, but she's pushing, she's making Rankovic work for the point. It's wide, and then just missed from Rankovic, who now it's 1-all. Rankovic to serve. She's going to serve a backhand, and she serves it into the middle. And now it's a wide ball from Zhang, and top spin from Perec. It just misses the table, and she trails 2-1. Rankovic to serve. Steely-eyed, and she serves into the backhand of Zhao. And then a top spin from Rankovic, and then one punch in the air, and then two punches in the air, as she seeks to capitalise on her great start in this second game. Will be Zhao to serve. She serves short, top spin, side spin, and then tries to go cross court with a top spin, but just misses. Rankovic returns, And now it's both players down the middle, but it's Zhao who goes wide. And then wide again. Rankovic now takes a 4 points to 2 lead against Zhao from China. She serves. And then a forehand top spin from Rankovic again, so she now leads 5-2. Zhao just wiping her bat free of dust or any other particles that might be in the hall. Rankovic to serve. She's pushing down the middle, it's push to push. And then a forehand that misses from Zhao. Zhao down 2-6. But then that was fantastic serve. She put a lot of side spin and top spin on that ball. And Rankovic misses. Oh, and then what she did was she changed the serve. She put a bit of backspin on that ball and it's gone into the net. So Rankovic now leads 6-4.
7-4.
And then Rankovic wins another point and she wheels up to the table again. She's going to serve backhand and she serves short.
4-8.
And that's a brilliant serve, and now she's extended the lead to 8-4 in the second game. Zhao just missing again. A lot of unforced errors. She's made about 4 or 5 unforced errors in this game. Oh, and then Rankovic, it popped up and she punches ahead. She knows that was opportunity and she closed her eyes just in shock more than anything else. And now it's 5-9. Rankovic to serve. Oh, and there's a lucky net from Zhao there, but she does acknowledge her good fortune. Rankovic serves again. Oh, and then it's Rankovic that nets, and it's now 9-7 to Zhao. And now they're pushing both into the middle. Both players not giving any quarter. Rankovic then plays the angle, but Zhao equal to it and plays a wider angle and wins the point. So from being 6-2 down, she's now 8-9 down. And she has one serve to come. She's going to serve a forehand wide into that backhand of Peric. And now it's down the middle. Peric playing the ankle and then tried to spin the ball, but it was half-hearted. It was a half-hearted spin. And she's let Zhang back in, and she goes to the towel, and she trails 2 games to 1. One game to 0 in this match.
9-9.
She serves into the backhand of Zhao, who plays that ball back. Just both players pushing to push, creating. Oh, and then a fantastic top spin from Zhao that wins her the point. And she shrieks in delight, and she asks Peric to hold. Rankovic now plays, and she's netted, and it's Zhao who takes that 11-9. So both players wheel back to the table, taking advice from their coaches, listening intently to what they've got to say. And both Peric and Zhao take on water to stay hydrated. And we'll be back shortly for the third game of this match.
da će se samo na njenu grešku dobiti nećeš. To ne može. Tako si izgubila finale. Do 9-5 igrala si drugo, od 9-5 sasvim treći. Pa nećeš ga dočekat nikada.
So, as the players wheel back to the table, it's Zhao back at the table first. She's 2 games to love up against Rankovic from Serbia.
Serbian to serve, love all.
And it'll be Serbia to serve and love all. She serves into the middle, and now Zhang goes wide and the topspin from Peric.
One.
But there was a fantastic counter topspin from Zhao. Again she serves, it's long, and then a punch.
One.
And that's brilliant from Zhao. She just, Peric actually just clipped the net and went off. But it's Peric just putting, Peric Rankovic. So, Rankovic to serve, Zhao to serve. Apologies. Zhao serves into the backhand of Rankovic, who plays a forehand and then a backhand and tries to get the angle, another angle. And then she tried to flick that ball, but the angle was too wide. Great angle from Zhao. Rankovic wheels away from the table. And sets herself again. Zhao, great serve from Zhao. She plays it down the middle. And again, what Zhao did there was she was getting Rankovic to play backhands from the forehand side. And then eventually she smashed the ball. And because she was tied up, Rankovic couldn't get her backhand out of the way. And then this time Zhao goes the other side and now leads 4-1. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Serbian coach called a timeout very shortly if it goes on, carries on going on the way of the Chinese athlete.
Left. 1-4.
4-1 she leads. Rankovic to serve. And then Rankovic puts a fist in the air to acknowledge that she constructed a good point. Zhao now serving. She's going to serve a backhand. And she serves it wide into the forehand of Rankovic, who now pushes. And then Zhao gets the net and puts the finger up in acknowledgement that she's actually got a net. But she'll take that point. She now leads 5-2. And that's a forehand. And then a backhand smash from Zhao. And yes, indeed, it is actually Rankovic that called the timeout. So this is a player who's called the timeout, not the coach. Recognising that this match might slip away from her, she wants to seek some advice from her coach. Take some water, while the coach, in a blue shirt, explains what he wants from Rankovic in this game. Meanwhile, Zhao, just as relaxed as you like, she's got both hands on her wheels, but she's listening to her coach intently. She's called the timeout. Now players don't have to take the full timeout, but at least they know it's available. So Rankovic wheels back to the table. And it will be Rankovic to serve. 2-0 down. She needs this one to keep the match alive. She serves into the backhand of Zhang, and then she's just missed. Just practicing that shot, she wheels away. First point after the timeout, going so quickly to Zhao. And now she's pushed into the net, Rankovic, and she bounces the ball on the other side, but it's an 8-2 lead for Zhao from China.
9.
And a great smash from Zhao. She now takes a 9-2 lead. Oh, and again, brilliant play from Zhao as she takes that. And she's now got 8 game points to win the match.
3, 10.
And she's just missed that forehand topspin, Zhao. She's trying to do the right things, but it's just not coming off. And now there's a push, and she pushes wide into the
10,
backhand
4.
of Perish, then wide into forehand, and just misses going back wide into the backhand. Zhao to serve. She serves into the forehand of Rankovic, who misses the ball. So it's Zhao from China who takes that third game, 11-4. And so taking the Chinese into a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 set match. She shakes the hand of the Serbian coach and then wheels around and just thanks the volunteers who've helped her this week. But it will be in the next round.
Bitno igrati poen po poen. Poen po poen to budemo igrati slobodno. Teško je ako se svaka...
Zhao wins that game 11-8, 11-9, 11-4. And now it will be Zhang from China versus Rankovic from Serbia.
Nekad te može uzeti isto tako na travu, znaš šta se dešava, kad je dobro odluka da mi ćeš tu pak borbu koju ti treba da napraviš. I prema sredini, znači nema tu na isto mjesto, jer ti ima čim brindoš na isto, onda oni bolje šaliju, ti njih isto. Ovo je dobro bilo sa kratkim selom, ovo što se radilo sam. Onda se je malo izbacali povremeno, da ne mora da ne stoji napamet tamo da čeka, znaš. I slobodno kod backhand ulazi. Kad možeš, ti kad nemaš
两个人节奏其实差不多啊，差不多。他可能呢进攻呢，反手进攻呢稍凶一点啊，进攻稍什么，节奏上单都要。
但是要调好
Hoće to na seriji, ona ide, ima gore prema posljednju, neka hoće ide skrati. Ako je trava, ping-pong. Kad je dobro zaradio, onda možeš staviti na. Znači, nema loša situacija, ovo nije loša igra, ovdje je bila, prema tome jaki igrač i nema tu nikakvog razloga za ljudi. Koncentracija na svoj servis, gledati njenu ruku kod isto njenog servisa i to je. Ona ako je gornja, znači otvore neki napad, ako je backhand. Ako je forehand, ako hoćeš da uđeš, isto malo, na loptu. Znači nema sad ovo zaboravi, ovo što je bilo, nema veze. Sad treba igrati, nije loša igra, ja kažem, ovo je bilo mnogo bolje se igralo nego u finalu. Da ovaj ljudi se borba, aj sad borba. pažnja i da ne bude grešaka u pinku. Nadam se tu smanjiš greške da mora da odredi pojem.
So, just to explain what's happening now, Rankovic from Serbia is having a bit of rest because she's going to be on again. In this team event, what happens is they play 4 singles, and if it's equal at the end of those singles, there'll be a doubles match to decide the winner. But one player has to play 2 in a row, and because of the order of which they're playing, it is actually Rankovic who will play 2. But she's allowed a certain amount of time between for completing her last game and starting this game. It may be she will take the full time because she realises that, you know, if she loses this game, then it will be China that progress, and so she realises the importance and is probably taking the maximum time allowed to actually win the point.
Check time.
And win the actual match. But Zhang Ban looking very relaxed. The players swap bats just to look at what rubbers are on the bats. There's nod of approval from Rankovic there, who passes her bat to the referee to be checked. What the referees check for is evenness of rubber, thickness of rubber. If either of those are not deemed to be correct, then that player will forfeit that bat and have to use another one. But the referee seems happy. What he's doing now is he's going to toss a plastic coin to determine who will serve and what end the players will play from. And now they'll do their 2-minute warm-up. This is a match 3 of a women's class 4 to 5 semi-final between China and Serbia. So both players just completing that 2-minute knock-up. Borislava Peric Rankovic is playing in red with a black trim. She has short hair. Zhang Ban is playing in black with red trim, and she has long hair that's tied up with a clip. Both players just practicing their backhands at the moment. But it will be Rankovic to serve, and they're just practicing their backhands there. So, in the context of the match, China leads Serbia 2-0. So effectively they only need to win this game to take a 3-0 decisive win to progress to the final. But Rankovic will have other ideas. She's the world number 2. She's a very strong player. She probably just needs to believe in her strokes a bit more at the start of this game. Because what is for certain is Zhang is very strong and she'll not give any quarter. So it will be Zhang to serve. And it's love all. She serves backhand into the middle of Peric, who tries to take a backhand from the forehand side, and then she practices what she should have done, which is the forehand. Zhang again, serving into that, and again Peric has done. She's played the same shot twice. I think that's going to be a tactic of Bang, just to tie Rankovic up, because she's very strong on both wings. And again, she misses that ball, leans across, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for Zhang from China. Peric adjusts herself, adjusts a chair. It's Zhang to serve. She serves heavy chop into the backhand and takes a 5-0 lead. Now it's flat with the pimples, and again Rankovic struggling. She closes her eyes in disbelief. She's now 6-0 behind in this first game. She serves side spin, and then it's a forehand chop, and then a fantastic shot from Zhang into the forehand, backhand of Rankovic, which wins her the point. And that's the first point from Rankovic. An error. But she leads 7-0. Again,
7-2.
Rankovic apologising for the error of a mishit. But Zhang leads 7-2. She's going to serve. She serves into the forehand, and then forehand drive at the same place, and that's now 8-2. That Zhao leads Rankovic. Rankovic serves short, and now push to push.
3-8.
And Zhang wanted to play a forehand, but it's just gone away. Just clipped the net and went off the table. A push from a top spin. Oh, she tried another top spin, and there's a fist pump from Peric, so she still believes she can win this match.
Nine, 4.
Another unforced error there from Rankovic. Oh, and then an error from Zhang, who now leads 9-5. Rankovic into the forehand, and then wide.
10.
So 5 game points for Zhang from China.
10-6.
And she just misses the ball. And Zhang will serve 4 game points. She's going to serve backhand. It's into that pocket area again, and then she's missed again. She's got the ball up but missed the table, so she now leads 10-7. A lot of tactics going on here for the backhand push, but it's Peric Rankovic that loses that point, and the game went to Zhang from China, 11-7. So this women's class 4 and 5 match. The players have gone back to the coaches. Zhang looking really relaxed as she takes a drink from her coach. Peric looking a bit down, but just listening to her coach. She wants some guidance and advice, and she struggled a bit in this game. So the strength of Zhang. Zhang knows what she's doing. She knows her way around the table. She utilises every angle well, and makes sure that you feel that you'd be forced to make a shot. Zhang takes a bat and goes back to the table. Both players ready. Rankovic just placing a towel in a player's box and just wheels to the other side of the table. And it will be Rankovic to serve.
Second game.
She takes the ball. She's going to serve a backhand into the middle of Zhang, and then a forehand. But then Zhang's forehand is very rarely missed on the cross court. Very strong. Now to the backhand, and that's a brilliant backhand from Rankovic. Fantastic. So relaxed was that shot. It was brilliant. But it's Zhang to serve. She serves into the middle of Rankovic, and then tries to play a forehand cross court, but there's quite a lot of backspin on that ball, and it nets. So Zheng trailing 2-0, but with one serve to come. She serves backhand with side spin, and now it's into a pushing rally, and it's gone wide, and then she snatched that ball. She went very quickly with the snatch, but really should have just made sure she got the ball on. And that Rankovic just watched that ball go past her. It was so quick was the angle and the speed of the ball. So Serbia now up 3-2. She serves backspin. That's a great angle from Zhang. She wheeled into the table and just curved the ball round with from her right hand side to the left. And again, she just put float on that serve, nothing much. And Rankovic thought there was heavy backspin, but she missed. And Rankovic just acknowledging her good fortune there. Just clipped the net on the way through. It's 4-all. And now there's a push rally, and then a quick flick from Zhang, and she now leads 5-4. She steadies herself. Now push to push. Rankovic. It's gone wide to Rankovic's backhand, and then wide into the forehand of Rankovic. Zhang controlling the play, but Rankovic. But then Zhang again, a forehand topspin flick with a bit of side spin, taking it away from Rankovic, and it's that wins the point. And it's 6-4 to China in this second game. She serves into the backhand of Rankovic, then short. That's great touch from Zhang, just over the net. And now is in front, 8-4.
5-7.
But Rankovic is still in this match. She roars with delight and punches the air. She's 7-5 behind. She's going to serve with the backhand. Great angle from Zhang, and now we're back down the middle. And then an angle from and she's just missed that ball, and she talks to herself. She trails 8-5. She serves into the middle, and then a forehand, and it's a hit. Oh, it's hit the net, clipped the net, and she wheels away. She can't believe it. It clipped the net. She got the ball back, but it went high, and Zhang played it off the angle. Bit unfortunate there. And then she's missed the table with an easy return. And so it's 5 game points to Zhang from China. She serves into the middle and nets the ball. And it's Rankovic to serve. She trails 10-6. And then Zhang nets again, so it's 10-7. Serves forehand, and then backhand, and it's down to backhand. And then it's a great shot to win the point from Zhang. She looked as though she was going to play it cross court, but she actually played it down the line. And Peric didn't know what to do. She just looked at the ball. So it's 11-7. Zhang leads 2-0 in this third game of this 5-set match. Zhang just with a bit of a wry smile. She takes a drink. She looks so relaxed. Peric talking to her coach. She's shrugging her shoulders and making gestures like I don't know what to do. And then she's got a towel in her hand. And Zhang seems to be expressing how well her backhand's playing. But she's creating lots of openings and she's dictating play, and it's hard for Peric to actually cope. And they're just reviewing the shots that have made the difference here, and then they show that the last point, and there was a clap from the bench. They're happy with that work. So Peric down 2-0 in this third set against Zhang from China. The Chinese team is very strong on paper, but sometimes that doesn't necessarily relate to match results. It's a backhand serve, and again Peric, instead of playing a forehand, she's trying to play the backhand from the forehand side. Again Zhang, and there it is. She's playing a weak ball. She got the ball back. She was playing a weak ball, and the coach looks very quizzical in the background. Peric down 2-0, and it's a push into the middle, and then wide from. Oh, and that's fantastic from. And she roars, eyes wide open. She wins that first point in this third game. Now she's to serve again. Oh, and then she's pushed off. And she can't believe it. There's a heavy sigh from her. And she tries to focus. Zhang to serve into the middle. And it's wide into the backhand. And then a forehander, but then it's a punch of delight from Zhang as she wins that forehand cross court. And now she leads 4-1. She serves, and it's a push from, and then a fantastic smash from Zhang, and she goes to the table. Oh, and it's the coach that puts a timeout for Peric Rankovic. She's down 5-1 in this third game, and she needs something to be able to get her back into this game, because at the moment Zhang from China very, very dominant. She takes the water, Zhang, and Peric she's got a look of anguish on her face, as though she doesn't really know what to do and how to cope with this. But somehow a coach has got to inspire her to come back to the table. She's still in this game, and as long as Zhang doesn't get to 11 before her, she'll have a very good chance of winning this game. But she's got to turn it round, and that's what the coach is expressing to her. Very big hand gestures, just talking about the game, telling her what to do, but there are only 8 seconds left. And Rankovic now wheels back to the table. Rankovic to serve. And there you go, she's got a backhand topspin in. That was a great shot, but we haven't seen that in this match. She's been very passive because Zhang has taken control. But that was brilliant from Peric then. And she serves into the middle, but she pushes long into the body of Zhang and wins the point. So after the timeout, she wins the first 2 points. Perfect start. She trails 5-3. And then Zhang misses the ball. And so it's now 5-4. Zhang to serve. She serves into the 4. And then Peric just making gestures into that backhand. It's 6-4. Peric serves. Oh, and then a net from Zhang, and now she only trails 6-5, Rankovic, and she's about to serve. She serves into the backhand. And then a forehand topspin, which wins her the point, but it clipped the net, and she did acknowledge the fact. But from being 5-1 down, she brought it back to 6-all. So now she must feel she has a chance of winning this game. Oh, and that's a fantastic serve from Bang. She served with the flat into the Rankovic backhand, and it just went away. So Zhang leads, and then she moved the chair from side to side and played a fast ball into the backhand of Rankovic, which was brilliant. And then she just played it wide into the backhand of Rankovic. Oh, and then she's hit the ball into the body of Rankovic, and she's taken a 9-6 lead. Rankovic to serve, one serve to come, and that's brilliant. She played backhand topspin, and so it's 9-7. Zhang to serve. She serves wide into the backhand. Oh, and then it's off the end from Rankovic. And Rankovic gets another point as Zhang nets. And now it's into a pushing rally down the middle. Who will go for the angle first? It is Rankovic. But now the table's open, but it's back in the middle again. And then she's gone wide again. Oh, and then she's missed it. And from being 5-1 down, Rankovic has pulled it back to 9-all in this third and crucial game. And she is serving. And she serves. And the punch from Rankovic. And she's 10-9 in front now. This is brilliant play from Rankovic now. She serves, it's into the middle, and Rankovic, oh, and then a forehand from Zhang that served her well all through this match. Very rarely misses it wide. And the Serbian coach can't believe it, but it is 10-all. It's quick, it's short, and now they're down the middle, and Rankovic playing down the middle. Oh, and then the first open shot is played by Zhang, and she misses. It's 11-10 to Rankovic from Serbia. She serves a backhand into the backhand of Zhang, but then nets herself and just talks to herself, giving her words of encouragement. It's now 11-all. Zhang to serve, she serves. Oh, and then that's brilliant from Rankovic, and Zhang punches the air as she wins that point, and now it's match point to Zhang. Serves into the middle. Oh, and then it's an error from Zhang, and she can't believe it. She's just practicing the shot she should have played, which was a forehand topspin. But she didn't play that. The match at point's gone, so it's now 12-all. She serves into the middle from Rankovic. It's wide, and then a roar from Rankovic. And a fist pump from Rankovic. She's now 13-12 in front in this crucial third game. That was a fantastic shot from Rankovic. And then a push. And she's won the game! After being 5-1 down in this crucial third game, Rankovic turns it round and wins 14-12. And we have a match on our hands now. So a bit of a surprise from Zhang. She was in full control, but as in most games of table tennis, until you get to that, until it gets over that final hurdle, the matches are always going to be close. So both players just taking a bit the time to speak to their coaches before the start of the fourth game. And the roars you can hear in the background, because on table 4, Poland are playing Spain in a class 9-10 match, and there are some great points being won, and there's a big Polish contingent, and they're making themselves heard. There's also a Spanish contingent that's making themselves heard, and the crowd, the auditorium's filling up, so there's a bit more noise and
Fourth game,
a lot of people
rank,
appreciative
serve, love, all.
of what's going on. But we're back to this fourth game of this class 4 to 5 women's match between China and Serbia. Rankovic has served and she's just missed the table. She's taken a timeout. Zhang hasn't taken a timeout yet, so. And it's Zhang who misses the ball. And it's now 1-1. Zhang to serve from China. And Rankovic just went wild on that topspin and it missed. And so Zhang leads. Great ankle from Rankovic again. Punches the air, it's 2-2. Rankovic to serve. She serves long. Oh, and again, that's that trademark forehand down the line from Zhang. She fades to go with cross court, but then puts it down the line. Very rarely misses that forehand shot. She's now 3-2 in front. The backhand, and Rankovic again just missing that ball. Zhang leads 4-2 in this fourth game. She serves backhand, Rankovic with a topspin, and then it's a great return from Zhang. Wider to the Rankovic forehand that wins her the point. She serves down the middle, and now there's lots of pushing into the middle. Nobody's taken the angle yet, and it's still down the middle. But and then it was Rankovic who tried to take the angle but netted. There were very strong tactics in the gameplay, and a brilliant topspin from Zhang, and she now leads 7-2. It's a backhand wide from Rankovic, back into the middle, and then wide from, oh, and then Zhang again. That's just brilliant play from Zhang. She played it wide into the forehand and then just played it wide, and then just played it very quickly off the bounce. Very difficult skill, but she does it very well. And then she nets the next point. It's 8-3. Zhang leads. She plays it short, and now the pushing down the middle of the table. And then another forehand winner down the line from Zhang. She's loving that shot today. It's 9-3. Rankovic to serve. She serves into the middle and then nets. So there are 7 match points for Zhang. And there it is. Zhang wins 11-3 in the fourth game, and China take the match 3-0. They beat Serbia 3-0 in the semi-final of the women's class 4 to 5 match. Both the players just shaking hands with the coaches. It was a brilliant match, but China very strong. Zhang just imperious in her play today. Very rarely missed anything, and she's the happier of the two. China qualify for the final of the class 4 to class 5 women's match. And my name's been Farrell Anthony. I'm your interpreter, and I will be back shortly.
So timeouts called on table 3. Crucial moments there in the match between the Republic of Korea and Sweden. Overall match score is 1 match each, and it's crucial moments in the 4th game there in that singles match, with the Republic of Korea player currently leading 2-1. Meanwhile, tables 1 and 2 concluded very, very quickly indeed, with convincing wins by both the teams from the People's Republic of China, 3-0, 3-0 on both those matches. And a fantastic match there just concluded on table 4. Wonderful stuff from Patryk Czernowski of Poland. So on table 3, a very closely contested match between Moon Sung-hye from the Republic of Korea and Anna-Karin Alkvist of Sweden. Go Sweden's way. Anna-Karin, of course, won the gold medal in the women's singles class 3 here. So a crucial win there for Sweden. The score now 2-1 in favour of Sweden. Meanwhile, the action continuing on table 4. Wonderful table tennis here at Excel, London 2012 Paralympic Games. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise for all our players! Wonderful shot there by Moon Sung Jae on table number 3 to secure the first game in that singles match. 11 points to 8. The overall score match there, Sweden leading 2-1 against the Republic of Korea. So Sweden requiring one more match to secure the overall match, but it looks like the Republic of Korea are fighting back. Meanwhile, on table number 4, we're coming down to the crucial doubles match. It's 2 matches all between Poland and Spain. Who will make it through to contest the gold medal in the team event in the men's there, class 9 and 10? The winners will play China in the final and the gold medal match. Action coming up. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's make some noise for all players!